Have you ever noticed that you can't remember what you had for lunch 3 days ago, but you can remember the conversation that you had with someone who ghosted you 6 months ago because it still bothers you, right? Sometimes it feels like your brain is keeping you trapped in a loop of what ifs. I think everyone has been in this situation. This is something called the Zeigarnik. I think I say that right? The Zeigarnik effect. If you know how to pronounce that, by the way, let us know in the comments. Your brain is literally designed to hang on to unfinished business until it feels closed. So today, I'm going to look at why your mind is stuck on that incomplete relationship and how to finally close it, how to finally close the loop so you can move forward in your Christian dating journey, because that is what is important. So, psychologist Bloomer Zeigarnik discovered that waiters could remember complex unpaid orders perfectly. But the moment the bill was paid, they forgot the order. Isn't that mad? So rationally, your brain treats an unfinished relationship like an unpaid bill. So bear with me. If a relationship ends abruptly, it's like being ghosted. There's no ending. I have been there, unfortunately, and it is very hard. We seem almost obsessed with the idea of closure, that we need the other person to explain why so we can move on. We often try to close the loop by playing detective almost, but Proverbs 3:5 tells us to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but Him. You don't need to understand why they left to understand that God is still for you, He's still with you and always will be. And He is the most important thing. Another one is forgiveness. Forgiveness is the ultimate way to pay the bill, I guess, and close that loop. It's not saying what they did was okay by any means. It's saying, I'm releasing that. I'm not keeping it in my head. I'm not letting it stay in my body and my mind because it is toxic. I'm releasing that. I'm getting rid of it. I hope that makes sense. So you stop waiting for them to explain or apologize so your brain can stop waiting for a resolution. You know, Isaiah 43:19, I think, says, "See, I am doing a new thing." You cannot see the new thing God is doing if your eyes are constantly looking back at the unfinished thing, right? Moving forward is a conscious choice to trust God's ending. You know, He's closing a door to trust God's ending over your own unanswered questions. He's closing that door and He will open a new door for you. You don't need the other person to participate for you to close that loop. You can do it yourself. And here are some tips. Number 1, write a letter to that person saying everything that you wish you could say. Tell them the why. Tell them the hurt that you're going through. And most important, tell them the goodbye. Then, and this is the important part, you want to destroy the letter. You want to burn it. You want to whatever, shred it, right? Just destroy it. Because this signals to your brain that the task of communicating is finished and you're essentially closing that loop. Number 2, every time you check their Instagram or reread old texts, you are reopening that loop. So, you know, you are telling your brain, this task is still active, you know, process, you know, you don't want to be doing that. So delete the thread, you know, block the profile, don't look at their profile, delete texts, give your brain permission to move on. Number 3, instead of I was ghosted, which is incomplete, you could tell yourself instead, you know, that relationship reached its conclusion because we weren't a match, which is complete. That completes it. Give the story a period, a full stop, instead of a question mark. You know, your brain is a tool for your future. It's not a museum for your past. So don't let an open loop from 6 months ago or a year or years ago keep you from the person God might be bringing into your life today, right? I hope this video helped you. Please give it a quick like if it has. And if you can do me a favor, share it with someone else you think would benefit. This helps our channel grow. It helps other people who might be going through similar experiences. Thank you so much for watching. Here's a question. What is one open loop you are choosing to close today? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.